ever crack open a book and you just have to stop reading for a minute because it's just so good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, it's like, whoa, this is big, you know?
Yeah.
That's 40 Rules of Love for me, you know?
Yeah.
It's not your typical, like, romance novel. Have you read this one?
I have, yeah. It's more like a guidebook, I think, to life than just romantic love.
Yes.
You know, it's about connecting on a deeper level with yourself, and then from that place, connecting more authentically with other people.
Totally. And like it makes you think about love in a totally different way.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just romantic love, but like love for like the universe.
Yeah.
You know? Like universal kind of love.
Yeah, it's got a bigger love.
Yeah, like a bigger love. And so we're doing a deep dive on this book, 40 Rules of Love. And Rule 20, it really like stopped me in my tracks. So we're talking about Rule 20 today. And it basically says like each of us, right? We're all like these unique creations by, you know, some force, some higher power, whatever you believe in.
Yeah, it's like we're all
uniquely
designed.
We're all like these totally unique designs.
Yeah, and I think that's something that sometimes like gets lost, you know.
Totally.
Especially like in today's world where there's so much pressure to like fit in and be like everyone else. This rule is kind of like this breath of fresh air to say like, no, your differences are what make you special.
Yeah. And not even just like, oh, tolerate other people's differences, like revere them.
Yeah.
Like those differences they're sacred. Like that's what this book is saying.
Absolutely. There's even there's a philosophical term for this, and it's called pluralism.
Okay.
And it's this idea that like diversity isn't just like a fact of life, but it's something that's actually like really good.
Right.
And that we should be celebrating it. We should be embracing it.
Totally, totally. And like it makes you think about like how often do we like try to cram people into these boxes?
Yeah, yeah, all the time.
Like this is how you should be, this is what you should think. And this rule is saying like that's like
it's disrespect. That's disrespect to the art. If you think about it, like we're all like pieces of art. And when you try to like make someone else, you know, conform to what you think they should be, it's like taking a hammer to a mosaic.
It's like you're it's like you're messing with the artist's vision.
Exactly. And the book even says it beautifully. It says, imposing your thoughts on others is like disrespecting God's holy scheme.
Oh.
Like, whoa, right. So regardless of your beliefs, it's this powerful image of like, you know, there's this beautiful tapestry, and who are we to like, you know, change it?
It's true. It's like we're all part of this this big
beautiful mess.
Yeah, this beautiful mess, right?
And it's like it's in those differences, that's where the beauty lies.
Right. And like even thinking about this in terms of, you know, how we approach any relationship, not even just romantic relationships, but any relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It all starts with respect.
Yes.
But like respect for those differences. I mean, think about it. Like think about a time where you were talking to someone.
Yeah.
And they had a totally different perspective on something.
Totally.
And it just kind of like shifted your thinking a little bit.
Yeah, like those moments where you're like, huh, I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah. And you're like, oh wow. Like, and you learn something.
Exactly.
So
it's like those are little gifts.
It is a gift.
Those differences are little gifts.
Right. Because it's like if we were all the same,
it'd be so boring.
It would be so boring.
Oh my gosh.
Like, can you imagine?
It's so boring.
Like the world would be
like a beige wall everywhere you look.
Yeah. It would be like a beige wall. And it's like it all comes back to like, you know, like we were saying, if you believe in something bigger than yourself that created this like this tapestry.
Your beautiful tapestry of life.
It's almost like you have to celebrate the differences.
You have to. It's not even just about being like polite.
Right.
It's about reverence. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's a reverence for life, for creation, for something bigger than ourselves.
It's a whole new way of looking at it.
It is. And it makes you want to like go out and find those differences and learn from them.
Right. Like search them out.
Yeah, because there's so much we can learn from people who are different from us.
Because everyone has something to offer.
Exactly.
You know, everyone has their unique
perspective, their unique experiences.
Right. And it's like it makes you think about, okay, so how can I look for those differences and appreciate them?
Yes. And how can we like let that kind of like, how can we weave that into our everyday lives?
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
It's like a challenge.
It is a challenge.
But it's an exciting challenge.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Like, I don't know, it kind of like, It gives me chills.
It's inspiring.
It does.
Yeah.
It's inspiring.